Greetings to everybody again. I would love to introduce myself. As always, my name is Miroslav Mikankish, and I would like to present to you something that is a system of my own. Something that is my own invent, and I am the owner of this system. Just to be clear on that side, this is not system of somebody. This is my own system. And for beginning, you can see that this is my Facebook profile. You can see that this is the real person, and this is me. You can recognize it by my official emblem. And the name of our company is EasyCloud DGold System. As I already said, you can recognize us by my official family emblem, as you can see it in the picture right now. So, in short, you know with who you are dealing with. I am representing a non-government organization that is called a Sun Gazing Organization. It was registered in 2010, and our economic project is EasyCloud DGold Systems. I will talk to you about this system today, and I hope this talk will last about hour and a half. Once again, as you can see on the picture, this is my official family emblem, and it is something that is made from my genetic analysis. You can see in the description on the right side what is it made from which nationalities. The point is, when you see this emblem, it will be clear to you to know that we are behind that kind of story, whatever story that is. Whatever you see, was it a game, the website, our own browser, or our bank, even TV, you know, wherever you see this emblem, you should know that DGold is behind that project. Okay, since I am the owner of this company, I have all kinds of information. What is our core business today? Actually, we are working on a lot of things here, but I would like to base myself only on one thing, and that will be our DGold universe. Here on Facebook you can find our page that is called DGold Universe. Actually, the full name will be DGold Universe 12D, Fun Investment Business Interactive VR Game, with special focus on VR game. That will be virtual reality game, and that will be something that you just can't find right now on the internet. Something exclusive and something pretty new. I can freely say that my project is something biggest you have ever seen on the internet so far. I would like you to have, for an example, some kind of games like Eve or League of Legends. That my project is something that is not something you have ever seen before. Something pretty new. You know, this kind of games have 10 or 20 million of players, but my project, my game will be much more bigger, because we are working on our environments, our surroundings in VR, in virtual reality. After that, something that is more interesting is that it is pretty interactive game, and also has the mix of business and interaction, and investment also. Okay, now for you people that are watching this video from DGold Universe for the first time, once again I will say that we have our digital coin, that it's called DGold. Its name is DGold. So actually that was the main idea, that when we started this business, entire our game is based on our digital coin. So every segment of our game will be based on buying and selling our digital coin. DGold coin is officially on the market as a currency, and the more you sell it, its value will be bigger and bigger, will constantly grow. The next question that is pretty normal for you to ask is, what can I do next with this coin? First of all, as you play our game, you will be able to progress in our game, and with that constant progress you will have much more bigger skills in our game, and that is pretty useful in this kind of games, because your profile will get stronger and stronger. Okay, now as our main idea, and as my team and I thought about it and constantly developed this kind of idea was that as you go through our DGold universe, you will be able to earn DGold coins and to sell it also by playing the game. You will be able to end some kind of mission that was assigned to you that day when you play the game, as you play it constantly. So the name universe. Why universe? Universe is something that has amounts of possibilities. It is huge. It's oversized and it has a lot of possibilities in it. So my idea is not only one game. I'm taking thousands and thousands of games. Something, actually, some place where you can choose what do you want to do, and it's all in one place. But not only the game, but in that game, you will have the simulation of our real lives. Inside that game, we will make our personal internet or browser that will be based on our DGold chain. Because you have in Bitcoin, you have a blockchain, and here there will be a DGold chain. So, have I told you on the beginning that we are unique in Serbia, and there is nothing similar like this on the market? So this is the proof of it. Also, soon there will be our own browser where you can surf on the internet. We will have our own, something like a YouTube channel. We will have our own channel. We will have our own social networks. And we will pay people in coins for their activity on this kind of sites, channels, and social networks. Our politics will not be like Facebook. We will not block you for your activity. We will pay you in coins for your activity. So our social network will not be that kind of closed system. Facebook become one kind of a prison on internet, prison social network. Our network will not be like that. So their policy is, if you don't play by their rules, they are blocking your profile, and they can simply turn off your account. Our policy will be to reward our fans and people that will be in our system with coins. That will be our policy. We will transfer you actually from Facebook to our own social games. That will mean actually that you will be the part of our system, our project, and the part of our inner internet. Because internet today and some kind of news that are wide on the web, it's a lot of those news is fake, and a lot of things are being censored, and people don't have much space to express themselves. Today, a lot of informations are being cut, and you are being pretty programmed with the stuff that is served to you. You're constantly having their kind of view on their kind of world. Today on market you have Russia has their own internet. It's called Yandex. Chinese also have their own kind of internet. So tell me, why can't Serbia have their own internet? Of course, we will have, and that is our future here. Our future will be in our VR game. You will also have your own internet. So in our internet you will have investment kind of games, and you will have investment sites, and it will be backed up with all other stuff that we are working on, and also not to forget with selling coins. So the next thing that is also pretty important for you to know is that this DGold universe will never become a scam or something like that. That just can't happen with us, because that can happen to some games that are having only one system installed, especially if that system is contained and depends only from new members and from that kind of investments. So as I already said, the name of DGold Universe, the idea of universe, it's because it is enormous and it has a lot of possibilities. So our idea is to always have something new for you. So our next plan is to finally start up our DGold universe, and we are hoping it will start up in December, in the end of this year, I hope. And whatever we do by December, that will be it. We have to start with something for you, to give you, and we will build a couple of those galaxies in our universe. As we already said, every system is one galaxy. And as we develop our universe, some galaxies will be under development. So you will see in our site that if the galaxy is not discovered yet or not done yet, you will see the sign under development or something like that. If I translate this to you on our own gaming language, that will mean something like this. Our sensors have discovered some galaxy that is far, far away, and our ships are sent there to discover this galaxy and to see what it has to offer. So the sign you will see like under development or coming soon will actually be like that. Our programmers in the back are doing on new galaxy for you, new entertainment moment for you, and that's actually it. So you have heard a little secret right now. When you see that sign, you know that our programmers are working on it, so don't you worry. When the moment we start our universe, if it has 3 or 5 kind of galaxies, all you have to know is we are working on others. Okay, now I would like to continue this so we will have information clear. Some people have asked us, what is a VR game? What is virtual reality game? I would like to show you now. You can see that I have this example of this site right now. You will see on this example that this is 180 degrees, but we will have a better version of it. It will have 3060 degrees. You can see our on this example, the simple thing that I'm trying to show you. You can navigate through that through our site, and on this way you will go through the galaxies through our site. You will navigate yourself, and with your scroll on your mouse, you will have the opportunity to move yourself in the site, as you can see on example here. Another stuff, if you have your VR headset to use, your goggles or complete VR headset, that will give you a special enjoying moment in this. It will have such an effect on you that will be awesome. You will be able to see it. You will not. It is actually imagined that you don't have to see it from first person view. You will have a completely different view of this site. Your experience while you move through our site will be awesome. We are giving you the opportunity to have the feeling like you are something like swimming through our site and flying. Exclusively now I am showing you a picture and our idea that is right now. You can see it. Something like this you will be able to see when you move through our universe. You can see this some kind of navigation window, and when you navigate yourself on one galaxy by scrolling, you will fly to that galaxy. That is our idea. So the stuff that I am showing you right now, these are exclusive information. This is just a picture of one galaxy. I would like you now to watch this picture for a while and just to study it for a minute. You will see lots of the stuff and details, and just study it for a while, and you will see that you haven't got a chance to see anything similar like this on internet. Now, I would like to explain this for the people that have a VR headset with them. It will look something like this. For now, you can only see this picture as a picture, right? But when you put on your headset for VR, you will be able to see on the upper side the infinity of the upper side of the universe. Left and right, you will also have the ability to see the infinity. When you look down, you will also see the infinity of universe. Wherever you turn your head, you will see only the infinity of universe, and that is why we called it DGold universe. I have VR headset, and I know what I'm talking about. The space is infinite wherever you look around, and does not have any boundaries. You think that everything is in your hand, it is close to you. Maybe somebody will have that kind of feeling that you are in some kind of a boat and you are sailing through this universe. I hope that I have explained and evoked what is really VR. Okay, just another stuff while we are here. Another explanation. As you put your mouse on one galaxy, like for example DGold coin, as you point your mouse there and you click on it, as I already said, your ship will go on this galaxy. You will be able to use warp system. You know the system, the warp system. It's in Star Trek. It's familiar to you. So you will be able to accelerate your ships with the warp systems, and you will have the warp system 1, 2, and 3. The 3 is faster than 2, the 4 is faster than 3, and etc. And as you accelerate your ship, you will be able to pay it with coins. That is why our coins are the main stuff here in our game. That is the point. If you want to move faster, you will have to pay it in DGold coin. I'm having another idea, and I hope that it will be in our system. It will be possible to do it. In right corner down, you will be able to see a menu where all kinds of galaxies will be able to go to. Actually, when you click on the menu, all galaxies will show up, and by clicking on it, you will be able to go on that galaxy if you have enough coins. You don't have to move around the universe. You can transfer yourself from one galaxy to another, and that is the idea of that menu. Now, I hope that you have heard me, and through my videos and on Facebook group and chatting, that I think I said a couple of times that every single coin you have, our DGold coin, will be extremely necessary for you. I think that I have said that a lots of times. So the more coins you have, you will be able to move yourself through the galaxies, through universe, to buy yourself stuff that will move you faster, for example, as I have said. So you will need every single coin that you buy. But I don't want you to worry a lot on this, because here on the left upper corner you will have activity factor, and it will actually track your activities through your account and through our system. So you will be rewarded with every activity you do in our system. You will also have something like coin doubler, or I don't know, we will call it something like that, where you can invest your coins, and you will get some kind of percentages by investing that coins. And there will be also a lot of stuff that I can't really talk right now, because we are truly developing them, and those are small stuff but pretty important for you, for players. Something that I would like to put an accent on today is really our DGold universe. I just want you to know that we are working on it constantly, and by showing you this picture, I just have to tell you that we are really working on it. This is actually the moment to say a big thank you to my team, and to my programmer Bojan, and our web designer Alex, on constantly developing our system, while you are getting the news and some small informations about us. Actually, the people are working on it 100%. So I just want you to imagine the picture that I have shown to you, and this kind of site, like this VR site. I think that this is looking pretty amazing for you. This is so beautiful and a bit of crazy, but it looks pretty awesome. You will see when we start the system. This will be the only system that you will be playing with. This will be something amazing. Okay, now I would like to explain another thing for all of you that are playing this kind of games all over the world. Some people ask me, why is this system that is basically made like a game? Why is it a game, and why it's not totally like investment system? First of all, our plan is to attract all kind of people and every people that are playing these kind of games, because this kind of games has 10 million, 20 million players, and our plan is to have not only 10 or 20 million members in our system. Our plan is to have 50 million people by the end of 2020, and by the end of next year 100 million of members. So you're wondering, can we do it? Of course we can do it. So that's the answer on your question, why is this built like a game. There is another reason why is this like started like a game. Another reason is because banking systems, and actually the bank and their paying system can only recognize the payment when you play a game. So if we want to get approval to get the payment on over the MasterCard or Visa card, and if you want all payments to be approved through the bank, we have to represent our system like a game. So what are we working on? We are working on a game. The stuff that I'm trying to explain to you is that if other games can use this kind of payment system, so can we. We are not scams, we are not Ponzi, we are playing the game. Inside that game we are making our own system and our own internet. We will also have our own MLM, but it will be our own MLM inside our game. Now for 1 minute our team is in my Skype chat, so I would like to show you now what they are working on. As you can see, this is the same picture I have shown you 10 minutes ago maybe, and you can see that our web designer is currently working on it. You can see the modification that he had made. You can see in the bottom of the circle it is something like some wormhole, I will call it like that. You can also see the galaxies. They are having another aesthetic view, DOOMSDAY COIN and DGold COIN galaxies. You can see the colors around them. In the upper right corner you can see the tracking of your own profile, and on the upper left corner you can see your activity factor. Now this is not a general view, but you can see that we are constantly improving on it. Improving it, you know, this is something that you can constantly work on it in your every day you wake up with a new idea, so you will see. Now I can't remember, have I already said in video, you will be able to play the game among yourself, among members, and one against the other. So the total members of our system, we are planning to have millions of our members. So the group of people that we are focused on right now are gamers. So gamers are our main people, and they are our target group. Because you know, gaming industry is large these days. There are a lot of gamers on right now. Because you know, I have found one information, or as I can say, a fact, that in gaming industry during the last year, so I'm talking only about the last year, in total gaming industry, something like 2 or 3 billions of dollars was made in gaming industry only during the last year. So you will have to say this is a huge amount of money. So you will have to think about it. Actually, who made that kind of money? The gaming people, the gamers. That's where the money is from. It's those people are investing in systems to update and upgrade their profiles and everything else in that game. So just think of it. It's their money, actually. So the stuff and the only thing that we are going to give to gamers, and we are better, our system will be better when you compare this kind of system and their kind of system in that gaming industry. It is that we will give you gamers the option to pay out your money that you have invested, and that is why we are called a 12D system. And that is why we are called 12D, and that is why we are giving you the option to materialize your stuff that you're putting in this kind of game. Yes, you're putting in your money, your time, and everything else. So we are giving you the opportunity to materialize it. Once again, I would like to say that DGold Universe is will supposed to present your current life and everything that you are living right now. Another information for you that I have found, scientists have discovered that by now our awareness has matured so far that now we are living in some kind of simulation of everything. I had to explain what am I thinking about right now, and I have, if you're following my Facebook profile, I have put a status that says something like this. Imagine that you are walking on the street, and all of a sudden a bus goes right over you. From nowhere, there is a bus and just sweeps you off. So I just want you to think about all of the moments and series of events that has just happened. Imagine that you haven't got out of your house that day. Actually, you got out of the house and you're going right through that street where the bus was going, and you just happened to make yourself on the right spot at the right time, and the bus came over. And also the bus driver, maybe he thought something like, my brakes are not working very well, so I will turn just one round and then I will go and fix my brakes. And that stuff happened and it swept you off from the road. You will have to agree with me that this is a series of some events that are pretty they have just managed to come one to another, and the result is a bus hit you. So my question is to gamers. I'm actually talking to you gamers right now. Is it familiar to you? Does this sound familiar to you? What is happening in the games that you're playing? Exactly the same stuff. A series of events and decisions from different people that are found their way to get together. As I already said, my main idea of the DGold universe is to present to people just this stuff, that they are living in VR reality. In that way, their conscience will be on the higher level, and they will be able to realize some deeper stuff. The responsibility will be on the much higher level, and the way of thinking will be, I hope it will be different. So this game is not only focused on the material moment and the physical feeling of gaming, it also has some human moment of acting to one another and to your members. My kind of philosophy is that everything you do and whatever kind of a project you are working on, it needs to consist of two parts, physical and mental satisfaction. If one of these parts is missing, the stuff and the story is not complete. It is not the whole stuff. That is my philosophy. Maybe you are now thinking that I am too much of a philosopher right now, but just consider one thing. What are you personally? You, like your being. You have a physical moment, the thing that your body that we are seeing and we can touch you, feel you, but you have something inside of you that we can't touch and we can't feel it. We even can't see it. Maybe you understand me a little better. What am I talking about? So, with this DGold universe, I'm trying to represent to people that with this game, you will be able to live your reality with it. Imagine yourself that in our game, actually in our universe, you have some kind of a planet. You are building some kind of homes. You make a whole civilization from the bottom, and you are responsible for all civilization that you have made. Does that remind you on something? Okay, now to carry on. If we, hypothetically speaking, install a part where there will be, for example, a planet of luck, or maybe happy planet. This picture that you're seeing right now, this is only an example. What will universe look like? It's really crazy situation right here, but it will look more cleaner when we finish up. So with this example, and I will give you another example. This is the roller coaster that you are seeing right now. With this, I will give you an example. What will it feel and look like when you are sailing through our universe, and the path from your point to that happy planet that I was talking about. You're traveling to one galaxy, from one galaxy to another will look similar like this. The stuff that we are trying to get is that you get to the point of exciting. Our point will be to also attract people, attract gamers who will be tied up, or actually, yeah, tied up for this kind of excitement. The people that are pretty hooked up on this kind of adrenaline that the games are giving them. So now you're watching this video of a roller coaster, and you don't have the same feeling. You are actually on the other part of the screen, and you're only watching these people riding. Just imagine when you put on your VR headset, what kind of feeling would it be when you are sitting on the same seat with these people and you are going through this ride. And just imagine that you can hear just the sound of these people while they are riding this roller coaster. They are screaming, and they are screaming from excitement. The speed, the wind, the turns left, right, up and down, it is all causing them to have the feeling of excitement. And that is the main thing that VR is trying to wake up in you while you play the game with these possibilities, to feel the stuff that you are playing. So with VR possibilities, you're actually participating the game. You're not just playing it, you are participating. That is a huge difference, really. Now, about this roller coaster, this is, as I can see, just an example. Yes, you don't have to pay to play this. We will make a different kind of games for you in our VR environment, so you'll be able to play these kind of games only for fun. But during the whole time your ride on this roller coaster, remember that activity log. You will constantly have to run on activity log, and with that activity factor you will gain coins, you know. And this kind of game is only here for fun for you. Okay, now to carry on with the stuff in the game that are making us that is making our adrenaline work faster, and to feel that kind of excitement and enthusiasm. We come to this kind of such things that look like this. This kind of stuff. It looks like this. This, as you can see, is something like a black hole. Just watch the video as we go through it. You will see this is a black hole, and in one moment you just start to ride through it. For now, while you are looking at this video, you are actually having just a feeling of watching this picture, but this video actually, this is a video, and this is with VR headset you will gain the feeling of really going through this hole, really feeling the ride. Maybe through this ride you will gain the feeling that you want to lift your hands or move your legs, or if you just like you want to touch something from this, but you will not be able to physically touch something. You're only feeling the ride and getting the feeling of really going through this hole and through this dimension or whatever is on screen. Once again, just imagine the endless place all around you and your ride through this hole. It's amazing, really. You have to agree on one thing, that a lot of gamers that are playing some kind of games don't have the feeling when they are playing the plain game and when they are playing the VR games. And that is the part of my mission that I'm planning to present to everybody, the moment of your participating in your own game. If you think about the universe like that, the point of universe it is that it is infinite. So if the universe gives you infinite possibilities, that means that our DGold universe will have to give you constantly infinite games, infinite different games for you to game on. If you just look a bit of this ride through this tunnel, it is magnificent. If you remember the Stargate, the movie, the moment when actors go through the gate, actually, you can only see the moment when they make the step through the gate, and there was a moment of the where you could see what they actually see when they step in another dimension. So that's the point. You saw what they saw, but the difference here in the VR surroundings or environment is that you are getting the feeling of seeing something, that you're actually living it. I will continue showing you. I have found on YouTube channel lots of stuff that you will be able to see that are similar to this, the rides through universe and the wormholes and the galaxies. You can see these fantastic colors. This is the idea. As you can see, we will integrate all of this in our DGold universe. Now, the practical example of that VR that we are planning to integrate in our system, you will be able to play it in your PC. You will be able to play it on PlayStation 4. I think you will be able to play it on Oculus Rift, I think it's called, and Samsung phones, and I don't know exactly now to tell you what kind of phones you'll be able to play it on. We will actually try to make some kind of application, that means app, and you will go on Google Play Store and where you will download it. Where on the moment you download it, you will be able to enter it with all of your information data that you have put on the moment you made the registration, and you start your gaming. So as you can see, our DGold universe has a lot of stuff going on in here, through the game, through investment systems, and a little bit fun, a little bit making money. You have some life going on in here. We will try to make an environment that will be interesting for you all the time, and where you can have fun and make some good time in there. As I already said in my last video, if you heard it, you will have a planet where you will solve some puzzles, solve some daily missions. Also, as I already said, you will have the planet of luck, where you will have maybe some slot machines to spin the wheel and test your luck. So just sit back and relax and get ready for a bundle of fun that we're making for you. You know, I hope the people all around the world that are listening to this can relate to me, because you know, we come from Serbia. This is Balkan, and you have to know that We are the people that are made to investigate and invent new stuff. If I really have to mention this side of Europe, Balkan and Serbia and all former Yugoslav republics have really great inventors in our history. Now, if I have to mention Nikola Tesla, for example, he was born in this part of the country. Also, Mikhailo Pupin. Also, Miss Milena Maric Einstein. She is also from this part of the country. Not to mention Ivo Andrić and Milenkovic. All these people have the roots from here, from this Balkan Europe. Also, if I have to mention Novak Djokovic, he is also from here. It's the sports. It doesn't have any connection with science or something like that, but you have to know they all have the roots from here. The people that have in their DNA structure they something different from all the others, they have roots in here, in Serbia. I'm free to say that in DNA structure, the gene that is called E2A, that have all the people here that are in Serbia, in Croatia, and people from Macedonia, and also people from Romania, you know, and not to forget the people from Montenegro. I just like to call it that we are all some kind of brothers that have that same gene in ourselves. We just have to wake it up. From my point of view, me personally, I have woke up this gene with sun gazing. If you know what sun gazing is, and if you don't, you can just Google up a little bit what is the definition of sun gazing. With that, I have managed to wake up this gene in myself and to run it up, to wake it up, this quantum gene that I have in me. So I have managed to wake up my gene in myself and to do something that no rich man in the west part of the planet didn't do. And that is the whole idea of DGold universe. I have managed to make up an idea and to develop that idea of DGold universe. Because, you know, working on this idea, I have managed to contact all people that are in this sphere of business, and also that I'm trying to tell you right now to all of people that are hearing this video, this story of mine, is to be free to contact us, because we are more than happy to make more friends, to make more business partners with all of you that are researchers, and with all of you that want to work on this project. So everybody all of you that are interested in this kind of project, in VR, virtual reality, I'm calling for you. You are more than welcome to join our team and to be part of this DGold universe, because we have a lot of financial construction in our system that can surely pay your ideas and your work for us. Okay, as I already said, DGold universe will be the biggest project in the history of gaming, history of investment and interaction, gaming also, and there will be nothing like this that you will be able to see. there is nothing like this for now on the market, and nothing similar like this will pop up on market in years ahead. And because you have to understand one thing, this is my idea, my personal idea, and I dream of my DGold universe. It is always on my mind. I am always thinking on it. I am living my DGold universe. I'm talking about it all the time. You know, it is 100% the part of me, of my being, of my inner being. For me, it is idea, but for me, it's not only the idea that I am developing this with my partners and my team. It is the 100% in every part of my being, and I will do anything that I have to do and anything that I can to breathe in life in him, right in every segment as I thought on him. Every moment of my universe that I have created in my mind, I will do everything that I have to breathe in life in it, so it becomes real, and all of you can enjoy it the same as I did. I want you to know also one thing, that my DGold universe is not, it is only a beginning of everything else that I have developed in my head and everything else that I will do in the future. My DGold universe is the beginning of my next plan, and my next plan is investment, because I want to create empire, the whole empire that will make the Serbia as a country, that will make a Serbia advanced, progressive, that will be strong, economically strong, and also stable. That is pretty important. Also military strong and stable, also to be technology advanced country, so we can upgrade our technology in here. With that, I would like to wake up the conscience within our people that are living in here, so that our people could stop worrying about our survival here, so our people stop going and migrating from here to some kind of west part of the planet, and to wake up every people that have left from Serbia to make them know that we would like them to come back, and to wake them up and to tell them that we would like to work with them on straightening our country. That is my vision, and that is my goal. I would also like to let the people know that everything that West and East countries are doing and the way they are developing and constantly working on technologies and improving, and I want to do that in Serbia. Really, I don't want to feel any more left outside the world. I don't want to be behind the world anymore. And another thing, I don't want to go there in some west or east country so that I can develop myself there and to have all this there. I would feel like a dumbass, really, if I would do that, because I would betray my ancestors with that move, and I would pretty betray my people here. You know what would have happened? the same technologies that we people would develop in some west or east country, we would buy the same technology for a double or triple amount of money. Believe me, everything that is developed there in here, in this part of the country, you would buy it for a lot of money. And I really don't want that to happen here, and I won't let it happen in here, because especially with me, that is why I am constantly developing my idea and my DGold universe. I would also like to call the government here, and I'm making some kind of, I would like to say, announcement with this. I am calling the government to tell them that I don't need help from them, but I don't want them to stop me. I'm begging you not to stop me. I do not need anything from you. And really, that is the next thing I would like to talk to you about in this video. And this was a good entrance for the next topic I would like to talk to you about. And that is, you can see here right now, this is our website, and I would like to talk to you about our next idea, and that is DOOMSDAY coin, our next coin that we are developing right now. This is our site, as you can see, and our DD coin, I would like to tell you a bit later about it. You will see on our website the information from that is took from NASA. That is the information that in 309,003 days, 9 hours, 27 minutes, and 58 seconds. That is the exact information. That in that time, a meteor will strike Earth. They gave some kind of information that in June 21st in 2027 a meteor Apophis will strike the Earth. That is some kind of information that you can find all over the internet, and but NASA says that the date that they have put, it is only related to some kind of a drill that they are making. Yeah, actually some kind of exercise and drills on this topic. But just think about it. I don't want to scare anybody with this information, so everybody, you can find this information right wherever you want on the internet. But my kind of thinking is, why would you put this kind of information on public, and 2 years before the Apophis is meant to hit on Earth, and call it a drill? You know, just think about it. You can think about it, but you know, I am not that crazy enough to believe in this story. You can't convince me that this is information that they are only planning a drill with tons of people that are trained to do I don't know, some military stuff or help people. I don't know. That doesn't work for me, really. I don't think that is any kind of drill. I think this is serious stuff. You know, also there is information that was earlier, I don't know in what year, a meteor hit Russia, and there were a couple of dead people, a couple of injured people, and you know, this is real stuff. The meteors that are in the galaxies and the universe, they really hit the Earth. It is not a movie that is happening somewhere out there. It is really happening, and I would not like to call it some theory of conspiracy theories, because it is not conspiracy. It really happened, you know. And maybe, perhaps Russia had some kind of, I don't know, weapons that reduced the meteor, so the damage was not so big. I don't know. You also have that moment from history, from this part of the Balkan, it is the moment when Illyrian people were asked, what are you afraid the most? And they said, we are afraid that the sky won't fall on our heads again. That are the exact words. You also have the story about a big flood in our planet, where there is a story that Jesus was so angry he made the water, angry and make the huge flood. I really don't believe that is the truth. For me, the story of that is more going on the side that a meteor fell in one part of the sea in planet Earth, and that is what made the flood. That is also my kind of story. You don't have to believe it, but that is the stuff that is going through my head. That is something that I wanted to share with you, but I would like you to go down on our site, and below the information from NASA you will see our logo and the picture of our solar city, and you will see that one yellow dot that represents the sun, and the tiny planets that are going around the sun that are in our solar city picture. Our programmer Boyan did a fantastic job here. I'm so proud of him. It looks beautifully. You will see that he made the effect that it is pretty crowded out there, and it is pretty crowded. You actually get the picture of what it is in the universe, what is happening out there. So with this site and with the possibility to for you to buy our Doomsday coin, we are actually giving you some kind of opportunity to save yourself and every part of your family or friends. We are giving you some kind of security with this. If NASA acknowledges in one moment that the Apophis will hit the Earth and it will be huge and it will be pretty damaging for Earth, they will, that information, they will share it publicly, and you will be aware of it, pretty aware of it. So you will be to see if I have spread some kind of a panic here, or we worked in advance on some things. Besides discerning the fact that on the given fact that we are not any kind of millionaires, billionaires, or tycoons or something like that, we are plain people. We are giving you the opportunity to have options, just to have options in this kind of situation. There is also stuff that I know a lot about, the elite people, the rich people from west of the Earth. They are working on their tunnels and inner city tunnels. A long time ago, the Apophis was discovered, I think, in 2012 or 13. I don't know exactly. And from then, they are working. The rich people are making towns below towns, the secret tunnels and stuff like that. So think about it. Will they call us to come there to save ourselves? I don't think so. They will only call the rich people as themselves, and they don't care for the rest of the world. I'm not trying to wake up some kind of a panic and something like that. No, totally the opposite. My team and I, were working on making Serbia a strongly economically strong country, and with developing this kind of coins like DGold coin and DoomsDay coin, we are constantly improving the economic part of the Serbia. So to get back on our topic, why is it called Doomsday Coin, DD coin? Well, literally translated, it is Doomsday Coin. So to make it clear, with buying Doomsday Coin, you're actually helping to build our research center, and after that the same money will go on building the solar city, and that will be our version of smart city. Our smart solar city will be highly equipped with a highly equipped control center, and you can see its current price. It is here on our website, and believe me, at this moment, at this point, every country is working on its own version of a smart city. You can, of course, check this information, maybe Google it a little bit, or on YouTube channel discover something. These people are not some kind of lunatics, these are real people, smart people, scientists, and the information about making those solar city is real. Let me compare to you one thing about those kind of information. You can see it in Serbia. In Belgrade, you are now having a waterfront in Belgrade, of course, and that is some kind of not smart cities, but modern cities that are building right now all over the world. There and another stuff. There is you're now getting the information that Tesla city is building right now in Belgrade, and behind that investment of Tesla city, there is a company that is all very known in Serbia, foundation of Braća Karić. So the family Karić is now working on building the Tesla city. And the third city that will be in Serbia will be our solar city that will be built. Because, all of us that are in our team, in this team, all of you gamers and every member that is participating in our project is also participating in developing the solar city. But there are steps that are pretty huge that we have to make, so we are really going step by step to developing on this solar city and making it appropriate for living. On our Facebook official Facebook page, I have explained what are the steps of in the making of solar city, so you can read about it. So what are we doing with this whole investment gaming industry and systems? We are directing all of the money from the outside, if I can say from the outside, from other countries. Every money from outside, we are directing it here. We are paying the taxes to our country, so the stuff and the money and the papers are clear, and with that we are actually investing in our projects. When I was talking about some investment steps, first thing that I'm thinking about right now and that we will have to invest is our business residential house or something like that. So if we have some interest from people from all around the world and from far away, because already we have interest from Arabia and some Chinese people also, and all of these people would like to participate in financing, or not just financing and helping us financially. They could participate by sharing some kind of knowledge with us. So with building that kind of a business residential house or villa, we have to place those people somewhere in one place where they will rest where they can be freely to work and to enjoy in that house, in that environment. You know, you have to place them in one house and room where they will feel as they are at home. They will feel pleasant. So, you know, with this kind of building, we will give them a moment of security. So the people that come to us will see that we are serious with this business residential villa. They will see that it is an expensive research and company. When they see our flag, those are ideas right now in my head. When they see a flag of Serbia and some stuff like that that they will think of us as a serious company. You know, you're giving them a picture of us as a serious company. The next step after making that place where our guests will sleep and where we will make a comfortable environment for them. The next step will be that we will buy some local TV station, and we will have our channel where we can present to you some new stuff that we are developing, and you will have all information from first hand. And that is the step between that we would like to make, and actually the next bigger step is building our research center. Because you can see here in our website, and it is translated in English, you can see that it is written that with buying DOOMSDAY coin, you are helping building up and developing our project in building research center. So we are making this story step by step. And that is the logic thing, so that if we want to have a solar city, we have to make a research center. In our research center, we will hire our own people and our people that are interested in developing new technologies besides researching. And another step, I'm maybe going not by plan, but we will make a Serbian Academy of Science. In Serbia, actually in Serbian language, the short of Serbian Academy of Science is SUN. SUN will be within our research center. That academy will be inside the research center, that is logically. After that, we have pretty interested people in our team, and we have a professor that is very interested in building our own university. And university will be based on learning people that have interest in some topics that are not on the government level, as I can put it on that way. Our university will have teachers that will teach people that are interested in some alternative technologies like orgonite or some kind of crystals, like on which way you can make electricity or any kind of energy from crystals and stuff like that. So you get the point now. University will be the base of knowledge from alternative methods, in which way you can learn that kind of stuff that is not so spread in your country. So first of all, we will have a research center that will research all kinds of stuff that will people later learn in our university. So with this research center, we are actually building up and grouping every knowledge and all kinds of people in one place, and later we are gathering it in one whole thing, and later we are spreading it around like a network to every people that is interested in that kind of knowledge. Alright, now as I already said, business, residential business house will represent us in some kind of way. After that, our research center. After that, forming our Academy of Serbian Science. After that, we will have our own university, and there will always be a space plus for people who would like to learn, where we would like to call every people from Serbia that went far away in west or in east, just to come back to Serbia, because we are giving you an opportunity to come back and to develop something here with us, because we are ready to cooperate with everybody and everyone in the world, but we are just not ready, and we do not want to depend on anyone. There are different nationalities in the world, so I don't like nobody especially. I love Russia, I love every people all around the world, but I am Chinese people, also Asians, but I am from Serbia, and I prefer Serbian people, and I prefer our work, because I know we are valuable on the market of the world. Okay, so that is it. Next up, I would like to say that after building our every center step by step and working on our project, the next step will be building our solar city. And I will show you this in our website. I will spread this picture from the right, and you can see my emblem, and you can see this lighter part of the picture now, the picture of our solar city. It will be highly sophisticated and built pretty amazing. As you can see, it really looks amazing on this picture. It will be technologically equipped with newest technology. So as you can see, it looks pretty new. It looks pretty amazing and highly equipped city. So if you're wondering where will we get the money to build this kind of stuff, I will tell you that you don't have the slightest idea how many people will be interested in working with our system, how many people will be interested in buying DGold coin and DOOMSDAY coin, how many gamers and people all around the world will play with us. So our system of investing and playing with coins will be something that will bring a benefit for each side. I don't have anything against people from the West, for Westerns, because I really do not have anything against them, but their system of work is something that I personally don't like, because you put your money in their system, you invest in it, and all of a sudden they are gone. They just disappear. And with that, they're only thinking on themselves. We are not thinking only on us. We are thinking on all people that would like to join our project with us and to invest in our system, because we have a lot of funds in our wallet, if I can say it like that. We financed the 22nd International Eco Conference in our city, in Novi Sad. After that, we are main sponsors of website Serbia Anime, in translated animated Serbia. You can check on the website. You can check it in while you Google. I will try to make some changes in our website, so you can see our sponsorships and our projects that we are working on. I will find it for you here on my Facebook profile. Just a second. Here is the video as I slide it through my Facebook profile. As I already said, we were the sponsors of the 22nd International Eco Conference, but we are also the sponsors of this animated Serbia. Here it is. You can see it right here, right now. And when you check their website, you can see on the first thing you will see our coin, and it is our DOOMSDAY coin. It's not DGold coin, but no matter. It is our coin. You can see this page right here. My internet is a bit slow, so it is slowly backing up, but you can see on the first main page the thing that is right popping in front of you. It is our name as general sponsor, DOOMSDAY COIN, and everything else. Okay, after that we are establishing a contact with advertising marketing company or agency, and in this moment and at this point integration of our coin is getting developed in their system, of course in agreement with them. Now here it is, the website is opened, has opened finally. As you can see, this is what the Anim Serbia website looks like, and you can see in the front page, first banner, it says DOOMSDAY COIN, general sponsor, and that would be us. And they are on the market from 2013, I think. We are giving people opportunity to work with our coin through this site, through their games. So when you sum up all of these informations with DGold Universe, you can see that our goals are not so hard to fulfill. It isn't so difficult to fulfill, because we are not, as I already said, we are not only thinking on ourselves, we are thinking on you people, and we are thinking on our projects. Because just I know some kind of stuff, I know all the stuff that are going in the West market. Can you tell me what do you think the Western people are doing? They are opening sites, they are making transfers with their coins, they are making coins sell and people invest in them. If ICO is the theme, if I can say it like that, and after that they close up their site and go disappear with the money. And if it is some kind of a investment project, what were they doing? They just if you want some kind of payout of your money, if you wanted some kind of payout, what was the stuff that was happening? You were put on hold, and you were waiting, and all of a sudden the site disappeared, the money disappeared, and that was the classic. There were many cases like that. And what are we doing from the other side, from here? We are constantly improving our systems, we are constantly developing them, we are investing in them, and we are trying to spread information all around the world, over the Facebook, over the YouTube, so you can people hear that this is not that kind of a scam. So we have our vision here with DGold Universe. Just for starters, if there are 2 million gamers and people that are involved in this project for just for start, 2 million, they will spread information around, and they will gather more and more people to join us, and our advertising will be a lot more easier and smoother for the market, because it is not clearly ICO, it's investment and gaming system. Just for another simple explanation, it will be a game. This will gather around a lot of people, and we will have a lot of space for advertising and for a public presentation and everything else. And that is the reason why we are a game. The moment where we distribute our coins, our DGold coin or our DOOMSDAY coin, that coin will be necessary for you to play our game, so you can progress in your game. Like, for example, in one moment of my life I was playing Ikariam. as I said, for example, you have a ragweed plant, and for example, you buy lots of that, and you make certain progress in the game. The next stuff that I'm playing now, it's called Elvenar. There in that game, you have to buy some kind of diamonds, and as much diamonds as you buy, you are progressing to your game more faster. Through the game, you are kind of shortening your time to grow something. Then you're shortening the time if you're building something on your property. Then with buying the diamonds, you're shortening the time of building. Maybe upgrade your army if you have some kind of army in your game, and that is it. So what are we doing here, and what do we have? We have our DGold coin. DGold coin as our official currency in our DGold universe. So watching the story from that perspective, are we an ICO? We are not ICO. Basically, we are just somebody who is using their own coin inside their own game. So by starting our DGold universe, we are actually not ICO. We are a gaming platform. So in our system, you will not be able to invest in the game in the moment you're playing the game. You will not be able to invest in dollars or any other currency. You will be able to invest in coins, in our DGold coin. But we will be able to pay you off in coins, or we also have the ability to pay you off in any other currency in this particular system in dollars. So actually you are buying coins and you are investing coins. There is no other policy of gaming. But when the payout moment comes, you will be able to get coins or dollars, and or maybe both, whatever you like. So if you watch all of this story as a third person from a side, you have the moment where 2 million people are buying coins and investing in coins. And then you have us, the people who are transferring that money through the system, and you have the government that is getting their taxes paid regularly, and you have enough money to invest in every other project that we are planning to do. So this is something huge that I'm constantly talking about. Just wait for the moment. We are doing this whole thing step by step. Just another step between will be buying our own TV station, where you will see our logo, our official logo, maybe my official emblem. When you see our TV, where we will have all freedom to advertise everything and to constantly give you newest information about our gaming, and the moment where we will be able to buy newest TV shows and series and movies. I think that will be pretty amazing for you, for all you people that will be in our system. So just imagine that a moment of a public advertising where you are on the TV and everybody, over the satellite of course, and everybody in our country and in this region, you will be aware and you will hear for us. And every person that will be interested in investing in our system and in our greenfield project could be able to contact us and do some quality business with us. Now, a word or two about the greenfield. Greenfield means the moment you are buying an empty field and you are building whatever you want from the bottom. You know, you don't have anything. It is a total blank space, and you are building it from scratch. That's the term greenfield. So these are stuff that we are, really basing our story. So another general example, we will have our own factories, which will produce, if I can say it, produce their own mobile phones with a hologram. So just try to imagine that moment you're talking to somebody, you're having your camera on, and you're actually seeing the person that you're talking to, but not as through the camera as nowadays are happening. You have all kinds of systems where you can see each other while you're talking on phone, but as a hologram, as a real person in front of you. We are also having the idea to work with artificial intelligence. So as you can see, we are not only relying on our universe, on our DGold universe, or on our coins. We have a much bigger idea with all this. We are trying to invest in much larger stories and much larger picture. We would like to have our own factories, our own products and projects, and we will place them in the market. So we would like to place everything on the market, every idea and every project that we have, because legally we can. EasyCloud, the Gold Systems, is a company in Serbia, and we are registered as a little startup company, so legally it's backed up. So pretty important for every people to know that our employees are legally backed up, and everything is in the books, as I can say, and everything is regularly conducted here. So these are all legal stuff that I'm constantly consulting my team and my friends. So for now, I think this is the moment I really do have the opportunity to thank my friend Dragan Davidovac, who is our CEO of a marketing sector, and also Mr. Nikola Aleksic, who is our head CEO, also my software developer team, especially software developer Bojan. He is a great software developer. He will do whatever you think. Whatever comes up your mind, he will make it happen. And the stuff that he doesn't know, he will learn. In one word, he is master brain. Also a member of our team, our web developer, Alexa. Also a great thanks to Mr. Nešić. He will be our head manager. But I would like to give a special thanks to every one of you who is advertising us, who is spreading the word about us and helping us, so that everybody can hear about the Gold universe. Thank you for believing in us, because if you are believing in us, that gives me a great startup. I have no doubt this project will be huge and we will succeed, because as you can see, we are making new stuff. Our developers are not sleeping. They are upgrading themselves and learning and doing something that is pretty demanding. So I will show you once again the picture that they were working on, and the system and the picture. This is really beautiful. You see, they are paying attention on every small thing that your eye can see. They are making up new possibilities for you. You can see here the changes from one picture to another. Who knows how many changes there will be. They want to give you the ability to chat among yourselves, so you can make alliances, and as that is pretty normal while you're playing some kind of game. So now I'm talking here a little bit more than an hour. I can talk to you about this for 5 days, but I will try to cut it a little bit now. I would like to tell you a word or two about our solar city. Every state in today in the city, they are all planning and building already their kind of their version of solar city. So you are freely now to surf the YouTube or internet and find whatever version of solar city you would like. In India also, in Vienna, even here in Serbia we are having two, as you already know, in Belgrade, waterfront. Also Tesla City from Karic brothers. If I can remember, in Africa there are also, I think, in Africa there are also some kind of these smart cities. So there you go. Why shouldn't we make our own version of solar and smart city? You know, I'm having the idea of making our own solar smart city that will be in Novi Sad. Why not? I'm thinking in something in suburbs of Novi Sad and it will be equipped much better than the center of Novi Sad. Because you know, I have one kind of version about of city that I would like to build. I'm thinking about something that has a smaller surface and a much more in. My idea is to build something that will go much more in height than in width. So something like buildings, as you can see it in the picture, something that is going straight up and not taking so much surface down on Earth. So my idea is maybe to place something around 100,000 of people in this city. And also, if you get the opportunity to build up this city and to double it, you have really you have 1 million of people in this small space. So now you're able to see on this picture that the town, it looks like it is flying. So I don't want any comments on this topic because, you know, I am in contact with some people that are working on this side of the story. There are people that are working with Organet and this with this kind of energy. So we are having the idea to make some engine on Organet. So we are developing a technology that will be able to lift up the city, so it can not fly, but maybe levitate or even fly. Since we are going to have our research center, we will have enough people that are interested in this kind of story and technologies that will do their stuff, their job on this topic. Also, we are having the idea to have that these buildings will not be built with bricks or concrete or the materials that are used right now. We will find some new technology of buildings and materials. As I already said, it will be highly equipped. It will have, as I already said, these extra units around the city. And as you have in some normal places, you have parts of the city, suburbs. In this example, we will have a lot of cities, smaller cities, that are all conducted in one great whole city. So we are actually now developing technologies that will make the city, as you can see, float, levitate maybe. It will be able to stand above the water. It will be able to be under the water. It will have its own shield, as you can see on the picture, the slight white stuff around the city. So we are thinking in every kind of natural disaster that could happen. So maybe in case of meteor shower, so city will be able to shield to lift up its own shield and to protect itself. So I think you're now getting the picture as I am telling you about this, about our solar city, and what connection does it have with our Doomsday coin. We are actually working on something, if you can catch up now with the idea. We are working on something that will help us all in one moment, and it will protect us. So I will not spread the story about this anymore. You have all information you need about this story, about meteors and everything that I have already said in this video. You will find official information on NASA site. Now I would like to show you something else. Here in our website you can find more information about our solar city. You will see. You will also see the information that says that before we build up our solar city, there will be a construction and building up our solar research center, as I called it, a Serbian vision. It will have the assignment to bring up all kinds of researches. So as you continue on reading this part of explanation of our solar city, you will get to the point where you can see that we are not thinking only about ourselves. We are thinking on our citizens, on our country, and everybody around us, and also we are thinking about us. And further on, our research center will have highly developed IT sector, because Serbia really does have a lot of people that are highly skilled and developed in this sector in IT. Our people are really trained and skilled to work on new technologies that are connected with artificial intelligence and everything that is connected with that, with new softwares, with new security systems, with our DGold chain, and etc. etc. You can make the conclusion we are really building our own imperia with our TV channel, with our own internet, with our own coin, with our own city, and also those are all stuff that will be in our solar city. Of course, we will have to get the approval from the city council from Novi Sad, so we could be legally backed up and clear with all administration and paperwork that will be necessary. Because it will be a new city, and code of conducts and or something like a set of rules or social norms will have to be present in our city. Besides that, we will also have some kind of dress code that will be on the level of entire city. Only natural materials will be present. We will also devote a lot of intentions to the details, as I already said, some kind of dress code and stuff like that, on that kind of details that will serve to every people and that will protect us. Another thing, people that will live in our city or maybe visit us, they will just have to stick to some kind of rules that we are going to make, that we will make. We will not tolerate people that are mean. We will not tolerate thieves, bullies, and everything that is related to that. We will not tolerate savage people. The point is that we will try to provide to our people a peaceful environment, stable environment, calm environment with lots of green around them. So they will be protected, of course, if in case in any savage try to disbalance this harmony that we are trying to make in our solar city, they will be punished, because we just want to create and give to people some modern and civilized society and environment for them. Also, I think there is no need to mention this stuff. Really, our currency in our city will be our DGold. Also, now another idea that we are having to that we are developing in our city. You will also have something like a badge, like police badge, like in Star Trek. You have badges. So with one click on the badge, in some case of emergency, by choosing one number, a number of our center, you will have a series of numbers for doctors, for police, for stuff like that. In the case of emergency, you will be transferred to our operator in our call center, and with that you will automatically get directed to get help. So that is another stuff and one detail that we are developing. So just I would like you to think one thing. When I was in 5th grade in my elementary school, we had a class where we had the assignment to make I don't know, some houses or anything from plywood or I don't know, with another material from nature. We had to make up some environment, to make some garden, to make some house and stuff like that. Kids nowadays in 5th grade, they are working on highly developed technologies, and they are developing something in softwares, in computers. They are working on artificial intelligence. So just see how much technology has made its progress from 10 or 20 years ago. Not that far, in 5 years ago. Because just see what our kids are doing now in schools, in elementary schools. What are they doing? They are not playing anymore with plywood or any other natural material. They are playing with artificial intelligence. So to sum this my lecture, to sum it up, this was just a presentation of a whole and complete idea that I have. So you can be able to comprehend where are you right now in this position, and what is this that you are now hearing and seeing with us. This is a largest project ever made, where you will have complete freedom of speech. Just to say it once again, we will not tolerate any kind of savage and any kind of speech that is making harm to anybody, because we just want to create an atmosphere and a space where harmony is ruling, right? So I am really telling this to every member that is in our system, in our Facebook group, just to be civilized and to comprehend that we are all in working for the same system and not one against another. Because we are in some way we are depending on you. Every idea you have, everything that you want to present to us, you are freely to say to us. You have a total free of speech in our Facebook group or everybody or everywhere. Just we are really we are making too much effort here to be nice to everybody and to accomplish every desire you have. We just want you to be civilized. So, I really do understand that every human being is having a different kind of view on my idea. But you have to understand that my view on my idea could be pretty different than yours. So I'm really speaking to this to every member and every person that is listening. Please do not try to change my view of my idea. That actually means that you're indirectly trying to say to me that I do not understand what am I doing. So please understand, I really do know what am I doing. So to be clear, just to be clear, every kind of advice you have, every kind of idea you have, you can put it on. You can say it. We would gladly hear every kind of advice and idea that you have, but please do not try to change the main idea that I have in my head. It would be nice if I can fit in your idea in my project, but something just doesn't fit in right now. Maybe it will fit later. In highly developed systems, you as an owner, as an CEO of any kind of factory or system or anything like that, the point is you really can't afford yourself that kind of embarrassment from members or any people. I cannot and I will not allow any member to treat me like that, because I have invested a lot of my time, a lot of my money, and a lot of my ideas to make something that is valuable in this market in Serbia, to make some project that you have never seen before and you will not see ever. So if I continue on listening to these people with their ideas, I will finish up as every other scam you have on the market, and I really do not want that to happen with my project. I believe in myself much more, and I really do not want to ruin this. So once again, really, I would like to thank you all for every advice, for every idea that you have put in front of me and made me to think about something, made me to realize something different. Really, I am grateful for that. But for everybody else that was rude, for everybody else that was maybe insolent, I will not tolerate this kind of behavior anymore. So we want a healthy environment to create here and a harmony. So everybody who wants to work on our system properly, we are inviting you to advertise us. You will be rewarded. Really, you will. And I would like to say once again, if you register one member on DGold, he will get 100 DGold coins. and 250 DOOMSDAY coins. If the member is registered on DOOMSDAY, he will also get 250 DOOMSDAY coins and 100 DGold coins. So it's not necessary to register one person on every link. You have to do it only once. They will be registered on the other part automatically. So you can see on our site, you have on the left side, you have your profile view. Here on the start, you will see that on the upper banner, you will see your message is blinking and you are getting incoming message. So this is made really for that, so you can read the messages that we are sending to you. Maybe it's some kind of news that is important for you. On the left side, you will see you have a referral link for DOOMSDAY coin. After that, you will see your profile name and your amount of coins. And after that, here in the bottom, you have a price in dollars, where it will transfer you to see in how many coins you can buy with some price, with some amount of dollars. And for example, for $100 you will get, that will be 3,300 DOOMSDAY coins. And just to inform you, with every buying of DD coin, its value is going up. So its value will go constantly up. And now I will show you for just for a second in dollars, in what amount of DD coins you will get for $7. Okay, this is the amount for $7. You will get 3,500 of coins. Just to be clear, with another stuff, and once again, $7 will always have the same value of $7, right? And the amount of 3,500 of coins will change its value. Understand this thing, that if one coin makes its value for $1, just make your own calculation how much money is that. So the moment when we open up our exchange office, just think of just remember this calculation that I have just done for you. $7 in relation to 3,500. I think this is something you should put your finger on your head and think about it. You just have to look at history of Bitcoin. It started in 2009, I think. It had the price of 0.002 cents, and that is the same price our coin has right now. In 2011, I think, in 2011 its price was 0.2 cents, and from the beginning of 2012 Bitcoin started to actually he began to advance with abnormal speed. People started to actually began to accept it, and that was the moment when he got recognition worldwide. And now Bitcoin has the value of $2,000. Just think of that person that bought no matter what amount of coins in that time when its value was 0.002. how much money does that person has now. You can see right now that the DGold coin has the same and will have the same progression as Bitcoin. So just realize that $7 does not, for you at this point, at this moment, does not have any kind of value for you to invest. If you look how much money you can get when our coin comes to the price and makes the progress as Bitcoin has made. So if you are paying attention, it's all connected one with another. You can buy coins and you don't have to play our games, but you have the opportunity maybe to play games, and with that we are giving you the opportunity to really make some money, because our coin, that is the fact that you will need our coin to play the game and to upgrade yourself. And not just that, all gamers around the world and all investors, we all want you to come and transfer yourself to our system. Just to tell you one thing that we are developing that will be necessary. When the moment you register yourself on DGold Universe, you will have to verify your telephone number and also to verify your email address. And with that possibility, you will always be connected to your profile on DGold Universe, so you will constantly be able to get messages what is happening with your profile. If maybe somebody is attacking you, maybe your planet is being attacked with some army, and you have to defend yourself and defend your profile, your planet. So you will have the option. You can pay, I don't know, some amount of coins, so you will automatically be defended. So basically, interaction, that is something that no other system has. That means constantly. You're constantly in interaction with your DGold universe. Also, with buying of coins, you have the other option. You will be able to buy yourself munition, buy yourself army and boats that will automatically defend your profile and your planet. Another thing, maybe you will get some another type of information over your mobile phone. There will be informations that maybe we will have some kind of discount on some ships that we want to sell, and some other benefits that we will came up. So that is the point. You will constantly have interaction with universe, with our site, and with your game. So basically, that is it. You are going to need your DGold. You will have to buy it, and you will have to use it. You will need it. Later on, you will have it for the exchange office. You can materialize it in your own currency. So everything that we are improving right now, and everything that we are developing step by step. Of course, we can't do all of this in once, so we are doing it step by step. I think, actually, I know you will be very, very satisfied. So when I say to you, please, people, do not transfer this to dollars. You just buy coins. That is all you need. All you have to do is constantly gain and buy more coins. Because I'm saying that with reasons, with a lot of reasons. You know, this is just a plain and simple mathematics. You just have to buy it now when it's cheaper than later when it's expensive. Okay, now another information for all of you that are listening to this about our mining packages. First of all, it will be a little different aesthetically. It will look a little bit different. There will be some kind of discounts, but we are trying to manage two rules here. First of all, people that have bought mining packages, or they want to get paid out 50% in dollars and 50% in coins. So just to be clear, this is just for organizing our mining packages a little different. So another rule, if you want a payout 100% in coins, you will get some kind of percentage plus on that amount of coins. But if you want your payout in dollars, that will be possible only during the package contract. Literally during the package contracts are in progress. The best option for you right now is to buy mining packages while they are cheap. Now is really the time for your purchasing of mining packages, because you know, if for example you buy 10 mining packages and the price of one will be $1,000, for example, they will last for another year, the whole year, because we have to respect the contract that we have signed with you. So with that contract, you are actually going to get agreement that you will get for another year. You will get your payment. You will be able to get your payout 50% in coins and 50% in dollars. But in 1 year ahead from now, we will really make another 5 systems that will function, so you can work yourself through the system and materialize your payout in currency that will be dollar or something else. So okay, now that will be it for this video. I really have lost the track of time. I hope that this was not too long for you to listen. But that's that. When you talk about the theme that is universe, that is infinite, you really do lose the track of time. So thank you, people, for watching and listening to our video. You are free to find us on Facebook and enter our group. Once again, it's called DGold Universe. So believe me, people, when I'm saying to you that now is the moment to reach for us and to be a part of our team and a part of our group, because later on there will not be that much time to talk to each of you that will be maybe a member or a scientist or a researcher, because now I have the time to devote myself and to dedicate all my time to you, because later on I will not really have the time for that. So once again, our official Facebook group will be the group of researchers, innovators, and inventors of Serbia. So that will be it. Thank you, everybody, once again, for listening and watching this video, and hear from you soon.